Bismillah, Alhamdulillah, wassalatu wassalam ala Rasulillah. This is Behold God speaking from Athens, Greece. Today is Thursday, the 16th of September 2021, and this is going to be a response video to Mindy Dummer, to the false allegations and the errors that she made, and especially in her last two videos. She's made 3 videos about me, but I'm going to be killing 2 birds in 1 stone. So, first of all, you said, and by the way, since you put your video on private, I've already watched it twice, and I've downloaded it, and I've written down all the major points from the very first minutes until the end. I'm just going to address the most important ones, and I'm going to refute everything, and I have evidence for what I'm going to say. So, let's go to the most important parts. 13th minute, 40th seconds, approximately, you said Ziyad hasn't presented anything of substance. No evidence. Well, that proves that you're a biased, lying hypocrite, and you haven't even looked at the evidence, because I have uploaded 7 videos. One of them is a recap, actually, so they count as 6 videos, but let's not forget that I deleted one of the videos, so there's still 7, and they have actual evidence. Emails, calls, police reports, etc, etc. 14.34. We are fully behind Brother Kenny. Brother Kenny, huh? Okay, that's interesting. For an atheist woman who doesn't believe in Islam and brotherhood or anything. Maybe you mean as in humanity? Okay, I'll give you the benefit of the doubt. No problem. 1825. Approximately. I'm saying approximately. It wasn't really an apology. Yet, quite interestingly, it was a 3-minute plus apology in which I showed my notebook where I'm learning Turkish. Now, no racist in the world tries to learn the language that he allegedly hates. That doesn't make sense. That's point number 1. Point number 2, I have it right here. Oh god, this bag is heavy. Sorry. Was ist das, meine Liebe? What's this? Sorry, I said it in German. That's in Greek, but we all know what this is, especially if any Turk watches this, he knows that it's Muhtasam Yüzyıl. I even said it in Turkish. The only correct translation is the English one, which they have translated into Magnificent Century. That's what Muhtasam Yüzyıl. Why would I buy an entire? I have the entire series. Let me show you just one bag. Okay, why would I buy an entire Turkish series if I was racist towards the Turks? I'm not. I'm simply very strict around the language. The way I said it, yes, that was wrong, I admit that, and I made a sincere apology about that. And I wasn't going to make a second one, I'm sorry, that's ridiculous. So, anladın mı fahişe? Cehenneme gideceksin inşallah. Anyway, let your friends translate what I just said. Let's see. Then you mentioned also the other one about the other apology, 1840, not specifying what or who he was apologizing to. Yeah. What then? Why did people send me messages telling me congratulations about your sincere apology? And when Kenny saw that on one of the brothers, we all know who it is. I'd rather not say his name, but we know who it is. He reprimanded him in private, and then the brother just blocked him because he's just a bully. Now, ironically, around 1920, you show that part where I say, you said he didn't sincerely apologize, but I say loud and clear, I would like to make, 1920 you say that, he didn't sincerely apologize. 2115, around 2115, I would like to make an honest, sincere, extensive, irrevocable apology. You skipped honest, sincere, extensive, and you chose, the hypocrite that you are, Mindy Dumber, as in Dumb and Dumber. I'm not mispronouncing your surname. Your name from now on is Mindy Dumber, because you're dumber than what I thought. You skipped honest, sincere, extensive. Everyone skipped those. Yet you chose to go with irrevocable, to show it as a contradiction. Well, circumstances changed, Mrs. Dum Dum. Circumstances changed. I was backstabbed less than 6 hours later. Or have you forgotten that? Or do we simply present what we want and we just, we brush aside anything that we don't like to show? Like that stupid video that Kenny Bomer uploaded where he was cutting and pasting. Just play the video and go to the bottom right and look how the time jumps. It goes from 11:53 and then it goes to 12:01 and then 11:53 again. Oh, that's ridiculous. That's ridiculous. Because he's a hypocrite. Go watch that video where I'm having the private chat with the other two brothers. Go watch it. And and I'm not the one who even noticed that. A good brother in Islam, mashallah for him, he's the one who told me, Brother Ziyad, look at this. Look at this. Look how the time jumps. And I was like, I noticed it. I was like, oh my God, wow. So, and then you mention something about the surgeries that I have. I said, if I remember correctly, I had 2 surgeries. I lost a lot of blood, and my life was in danger because I lost a lot of blood. Hello, yoo-hoo. The surgeries were, and I've showed this, but of course, maybe the brother forgot. Okay, I'll give him the benefit of the doubt. Were right there. Double surgery. I can even give the number of the dentist who removed. My face was swelling. My face was swelling. And on the morning of that day, I went out for work, and at some point I couldn't withstand the pain and the swelling. And something very funny, Kenny Bomer said that 10 hours earlier he uploaded that video about Charles and Katerina. Kenny Bomer, are you serious? Are you serious? Are you that stupid? Your lies are so obvious. I challenge Kenny Bomer to speak for 1 minute, without telling one lie. He can't do it. He can't. It's impossible for him. In the context that when it has to do with this entire story, he can't speak for 1 minute without telling a lie. He makes a short video of 1 minute and he tells at least 1 or maybe even 2 lies, or maybe even 3. The guy has a record breaker for telling of lies. He's unbelievable. Unbelievable. Okay, so 5740, when you talk about this fake incident, and I already explained that to Kenny Bomer and Katrina and other people, and I will explain why there is not a contradiction, and I will explain why. He sent the photos to his fiancée. This thing, 5740, around 5740. Mindy Dumber. Because honestly, you are way dumber than what I thought. And you don't even know how Facebook works, obviously. I don't care how long you've been using Facebook. Obviously, you're not proficient in it. But we'll give you the benefit of the doubt. However, He sent the photos to his fiancée. This happened in March. This incident happened in March, where I was hacked. How could I send those photos to my fiancée when I met her in June? Whoopsie. Whoopsie. Whoopsie daisy. Sorry, gal, it's not going to work for you. Okay, so 1 hour and 3 seconds. I have this in front of me. I also took some screenshots to save some time. Obviously, Mindy Domer doesn't know how Facebook works. That's what I previously mentioned. If I remember correctly, I'm not going to play the video again. If I remember correctly, you said that he unsent the messages, and you can't do it if that person has seen them or hasn't seen them. Obviously, you do not know how Facebook works. Facebook Messenger works. Because here's something which is very interesting, Mindy Dumber, because you are way dumber than what I thought. If I can only unsend the messages before someone sees them, if that's what you're saying, then how did she see them and take a screenshot and keep them? A Muslim who keeps such filthy images. That's history. That's interesting. And then she shares them around with her atheist friends, and maybe even KB. That's interesting. That's very interesting. It's really telling about you people, isn't it? Of course, you have no morals. People like you, atheists, Mindy Dummer. So, if she didn't see them, then why does she say, Ziyad, I think you are hacked? You even showed it in your video. That's hilarious. And then she gave me an audio call, which means that she saw them. Or what did you say? Only if you see them can you unsend them? Neither of these two statements is utterly... You can't have your cake and eat it. You can unsend messages before and after. It's not either or. It's and. Alright? So, Ziyad, are you there? Ziyad, I'm worried. This is allegedly... it's not allegedly. This is... sorry, I'm correcting myself. This is Katrina responding. As you even showed in your video, which now you made private. I mean, why did you even make it private? Are you afraid that I'm going to destroy you like I already destroyed Kenny Bomer once again? I'm worried. Please answer. She gives me another call. She gave me an audio call. An audio call. Yeah, an audio call. Not a cam call. Audio call. Around 1:45, 1:36 p.m. her time. I'm too lazy to calculate. I think I'm 7 hours ahead, 8 hours ahead. I can't remember. Maybe it was 8:30 at night. I was probably sleeping. I mixed up the time. Okay, it's no biggie. She tries to call me 1:45 after she tells me, Ziyad, I think you are hacked, which means that she saw them. Unfortunately, okay. I don't wish for this to happen to any sister or to anyone in general, not just a sister. She's still my sister in Islam, even though I honestly believe that something's wrong with her because her character is messed up. That's the least I can say, and that's as polite as I can be, because that woman is. And I'll talk about it briefly. Are you there, Ziyad? I'm worried. Please answer. And around 2:03 p.m. her time, she tries to give me another audio call. Ziyad, are you there? And 3 question marks. I respond because at some point I woke up. I was like, 2:21. Wa alaikum assalam wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. Yes, you were right. Someone guessed my password. This is what I originally thought. I mean, there was no other in my mind. My simple mind that God gave me. This is what I believe. Someone guessed my password and started doing some stupid SH, and then I put 2 asterisks. Anyway, sorry for the incident. I just changed my password into something impossible and logged out of everywhere, as it seems that my account was logged into from Singapore. Very interesting. Singapore. And these things happened. I'm not saying that he's the one who did it, but these things started months before this actual incident. Okay. Then I realized how it happened. And she says, don't apologize, I knew it was something like that. There you go. I wanted to tell you right away. I was sleeping, good that you did. These are my responses. And then she says, in case they did other stuff too. Your call woke me up, LOL, that's me. And she says, oh, I'm sorry, but I'm glad. So I respond to her, never be sorry, sister, and I put her a smiley. I'm so glad you warned me. Who knows what else they did? Check the sent messages to be sure, she tells me. And then I look at them briefly. I didn't find anything else sent at that time, and there's a reason for that. But of course, Mindy Dummer doesn't know how basic technology works in Facebook Messenger. Obviously, I mean, apparently. I just checked. Nothing else was sent. Yes, I said that. And she says, okay, I'm glad. So I say, you did the best thing by telling me right away. She responds, I was worried that if it was anyone in particular, that they might send the pics to other Dawah people. Know what I mean? They did. But I discovered it later. And what's the explanation to that? I'll explain. I'll get to that. So I said, that was some real damage control right there. I thought it was over. Okay, they send it just, but why would they send it just to Katrina? Why would they do that? They didn't. They said, I'll explain. Just wait for it. Facebook told me that someone had logged in from Singapore, and Katrina writes, crazy idiots. Now, and I think it was yesterday, I unblocked her and I sent her another message, told her, I block you only for one reason, and truly hope that you will be at least honest in answering this. So I tried to tell her to appeal to her senses, appeal to her honesty, for her to repeat what she said, that I was hacked, etc., etc. She didn't want to confirm. No problem. Now, here's what happened. I wake up. I explain everything that happened. True, yes. I only found that it was sent to one person. This is what I saw. So what I was telling was the truth. However, I started snooping around my Facebook account and I discovered that I had lost 4,125 friends out of 4,200. I was left with 75 friends. And I was like, I was speechless. I was like, what the hell did they do to my account? Oh my God. Anyway. So I was like, oh God. Well, most of them were basically friends which were, for this dumb, silly online game that we play. They're not important. I said, I'll find my important friends, the real ones, and I'll just add them again. And now it's an opportunity to get rid of the people that I'm never going to speak to anyway. So I go to my account. I still hadn't received anything else at that point. It happened later. I go to my account, I go to open the friends tab, and I say, okay, I'm never going to talk to this guy, let's delete him. As soon as I clicked remove friend or unfriend, I discovered that Facebook had taken a precaution. Now this is a very funny thing that it's very rare, and I didn't even know that it existed. There's a specific ban which Facebook puts on your account. I don't know how long it lasts. In which, listen, get this. You cannot unfriend more people. You cannot unfriend more people. Now that's hilarious if you think about it. However, this is done as a precaution if the algorithm discovers that you are unfriending a lot of people in a very short period of time, it will put this block on you. The only way to achieve this before the algorithm kicks in, the only way to do this is by having many people simultaneously log into your account and simultaneously do exactly the same thing consistently. Where do I get this information from, and how can I prove it? Very simple. I have a report from Facebook telling me, the classic report where you go to your security tab, where have I logged in, etc., etc., and I clicked on more, and I discovered it wasn't only Singapore, it was Singapore, Thailand, Indonesia, Australia, Poland, Germany, Kazakhstan. When I saw Kazakhstan, I was like, what? United States, Egypt. The list went on and on and on and on and on. And I was like, how did these people get my password? I mean, okay, I didn't have a very difficult password to it wasn't very difficult to guess. But then again, I mean, how likely was it that it would happen? The thing is, and that reminded me of this guy sending me an email a short while before this happened, telling me, I know your password. I thought he was bluffing. I know your password, and if you do not send me Bitcoins, and I'll tell you why I was convinced that this guy was, just a joke, and he was just full of crap. If you do not send me Bitcoins, I'm going to make your life hell. And I was like, just ignore him. Just ignore him. So I ignored him. I just deleted the emails. This incident happens. The next day, a couple of days actually, I received messages from a couple of people telling me, Zach is my nickname. Ziyad is my real name. Yeah, that's my real name. Ziyad Karam, not Karim, as KB can't even pronounce. Anyway, Ziyad, what's going on? Why are you sending us these filthy images? And why did you remove me from friends? And I was like, now it explains what. But I didn't have to mention this to anyone. I just kept it to myself. Now that explains why I only saw one. This thing was happening live. And once I got onto my account and changed the password, they probably realized that, okay, it's game over. Okay, let's leave it. He woke up, or probably something. They must have realized something. I don't know how they did it. I don't know how. So, other people were texting me. I received calls. I received messages telling me that, your account is hacked. But this happened later on, after I spoke to Katrina. So Mindy Dumber, because you're very dumb, there is no contradiction. At first I thought it was one. That's what I mentioned to Katrina, and it was the truth. And later I discovered others. It's the equivalent of for example, I'll give you an example. Let's say I'm sick with, I don't know, I have influenza, for example. And the doctor says that you have influenza, it's not serious, I'll give you some medication, you'll be fine. I want a second opinion later on because I'm still not feeling well, even after taking the medication. I go to another doctor and he tells me it's not just influenza, you have this and this and this, and he lists a list of diseases which I have. And I'll be, so, did the first doctor lie? No, he didn't. He simply didn't find the other diseases. He didn't know about them, but they were there. I hope you understand my as simple as possible example. Great. So, now that I have debunked your falsehood, At some point you say at the 1 hour, 10 minutes and 48 seconds, this proves that I've really watched your video twice and I've downloaded it. I have it on my hard drive. It's obviously Ziyad. What can I tell you? I have the report that my account was hacked. I don't do that kind of stuff. I'm a da'i, I call to Islam. I don't show my private parts. Alright? And then you were making a mockery of me, saying that it's my private parts and they are small. Well, I shouldn't be saying this, but since you are an atheist woman without any morals, you're gonna force me to say it. Listen, girl, I'm part Egyptian. Okay, so nah. That by itself proves that it's not me. Sorry. With all due respect, I tried to say it in the most, handsome manner. If the person who sent those filthy images has a tiny peepee, there is no way on earth it could be me. Because I've got, mashallah, as we say in Arabic, I've got the Arab genes. And it also proves that since you said you're going to share these with your community, it proves that you guys are a bunch of filthy bastards. Well, do whatever you want, it's your privilege. Who cares? Who cares? So, yes, my account got hacked. But I was like, how did they find... Still, I mean, my password was easy. Well, not very easy. Not too hard to guess. Of course, I'm not going to reveal it. But, how did they find it? I received another email after that. The same person telling me, and this is where I got a little bit disturbed, because I knew whoever was behind this was doing it on purpose, and that person really had my password. I told you, I have your password. I even have filthy photos of you. Obviously. But still. Oh, and he even wrote my password in the same email to prove that it was my password before I changed it. I rat hacked you. He was telling me all this crap. I'm gonna do more damage to you if you don't send me bitcoins. Bitcoin. It was a Bitcoin scammer. I was still puzzled. I blocked him on my Yahoo account. I blocked him. He might have sent me more messages. They've never come through because he's blocked. But I was still wondering, how did he guess my password? And then I checked this rat hack. And then I found how to detect if you're rat hacked. I checked my computer, no rat hack. Checked for viruses, there was some adware, some malware, but not too serious. I was like, what's going on? How did he find my password? And then later on, way later, I can tell you the exact date, I received an email quite recently telling me your password has leaked. I checked it with Avast. And told me your password has leaked. So I checked the report, which was from Avast. I'm the one who sent sent them an email in order to, well, it's not exactly an email. You go to their form and you check, and it tells you if your password has leaked. And they counted that my password had leaked on 13 websites. In the beginning, I thought it was just, 2 or 3. I was mistaken. I recounted them. And they had leaked way back. 10th February 2018, 20th January 2018, 21st February 2017, 29th March 2018. Leaked 4th April 2017, etc., etc., etc. 2019, 10th December 2020, 17th December 2020, etc., etc., etc. Now, some people might ask, wait, behold God. If your password leaked way back, then why did it take them all this time? And I got this report recently. How recent? Because up until then I was furious. I didn't know what was happening. I got this report on the 20th of August. I can prove it. It's in front of me on my computer. I can prove it. If anyone has doubts, I can take a screenshot. We can do a share screen via whatever you want, via StreamYard or via what's that? That's a program that connects one computer to the other, and you can see the other person's. Can't remember. I can't remember what it's called. Anyway, and I can show it to you. See that I'm not lying. I'm going to ask me then, Ziyad. Then why did it take them this long in order to reach out to guys? Let me remind you. Have you been paying close attention? These websites were hacked and the passwords on them leaked, which means that hundreds of thousands of users were affected, maybe even millions, who knows. By the time they reached me, of course it took some time, of course. What's so difficult about that? To believe. So, I have the report. I've been hacked. I would never do such a thing. Now, let's address the other issue. You mentioned in your previous video that I had a Twitter account which was connected to my YouTube account, and I was uploading pirated videos on how to download games for free, etc., etc., and how to download these disturbing videos of how to get into bed with women, etc., etc. All these accusations that you made. Now, quite interestingly, a few weeks ago, Kenny Bomer sent me an indirect threat, and he gave me a link to that Twitter. I clicked it. I was like, "What's this?" And then I saw an account impersonating me. This is not the first time this has happened. I'll get to that. So, I look at the account. I see that it hasn't logged in from maybe 2014. Interesting. But I already have Twitter. I only have one Twitter. I can even prove that also. So, besides, I rarely go on Twitter. Very rarely. Only when I share some Dawah video. And that's rare. I report the account. Twitter investigates. They send me an email, a response, basically, asking me to confirm my identity. They investigate, and when they are 100% sure that this account is indeed impersonating, they suspended it. Why would they suspend it if it's an authentic account, and if it's belongs to a legitimate person? Wouldn't they have told me, it seems like this is your account? Hello, Mindy Dumber, Dumb and Dumber. They should make a movie and include you with it, because you are really dumb, really dumb. But not as dumb as other girls that I know. Well, not saying any names, but you can imagine. Anyway, so let's get to the other part. Years back, when I was debating Christians, and one of them was Hassamo Shamon, aka Sam Shamon, aka Pastor Bacon, aka Scam Sham. He used to mock me because he couldn't refute me, because I was chasing with one simple debate that he could never accept. Are Muslims Blackstone liquors based on his words? That's another issue. But he got so angry at some point that he made fake accounts. He made fake accounts mocking me. And these accounts were called Behoidergaard with an I instead of L, capital I, make it look like Beholdergaard. And he used to write stuff like, I had to flee from Egypt because I used to be a Christian and then I was, may Allah forbid, homosexual and they were going to kill me, etc., etc. I was like, what? Anyway. And then he made another account called Beholder Fart. And then he made another account called Behold the Clown. And then he made another one called Beholder Clown. And I'm sure that he made others, but... And he used to have this image of me dressed in a clown suit and a clown hat. Total mockery. I reported these. I think one of them is still up. The one called Behoidergaard with a capital I. It has no content on it. Obviously a fake account. How do I know that it's Hassamo that made these accounts? Well, one of his cronies, who I think is deceased now, his name is Antonio Santana, NBA 3030, in one of his videos, a slip of a tongue, he admitted that it was Antonio. This guy's a Christian who hates Islam, or used to hate Islam. Now he's hating the moment that he didn't accept Islam, because he's in the grave, being tortured by the angels. We all know that. And even KB will agree with me if he's a proper Muslim. I hope he is. I mean, for his sake. Anyway, regarding the Aqidah, whatever. Anyway, so a slip of a tongue from this Muslim hater, this Islamophobe, etc., etc., revealed this important piece of information. Sam Shimon, who made the behold, and then he stopped. He said, what did I say? But he said it. It was too late, and it was recorded. He was such an idiot. He actually recorded, he re-uploaded that video. And at some point I'm watching it and I'm like, what? What did he just say? That explains it. And Sam Shimon was saying this, he was coming to my channel, he was going to other Dawah channels of good Muslims, and he was making a mockery of me using my image, before I reported it, of course, and it was shut down. And he used to write the most filthy stuff ever. He used to make a mockery of the phrase Salamu Alaikum. He used to write it in a slightly different manner. I'm not going to say it because it's very filthy. Very filthy. Alright? Instead of Salamu Alaikum, he used to write it by cutting it in certain places and make it sound like something totally different. I'm not going to go there. But this is the filth of the Christians. And ironically, KB is in a bromance with this guy. And since he doesn't want to break the bromance, he finds ways to, surpass it. He makes this conclave of channels and he tells them, go attack him. We're going to say that it's not me. Isn't this why, oh Mindy Dumber, in the end you say that one of your how did you say it? I'm too lazy to open the windows. Wow, I'm recording for almost 39 minutes. I'm sorry about this. Isn't this what we say, that one of your conditions that I go to the SHOURA Council? Because KB told you to say that? And he's manipulating you, you dumb sheep? You're biased, you're hypocritical, you're dumb, and you're laughable. Your lies against me are laughable. And I refuted every single lie. And I feel sorry for you, because I feel sorry for people who believe in KB, because he's manipulating them. Sooner or later they're going to realize, and they're going to say, oh damn, Beholder God was trying to warn us. We condemned him. But guys, let me tell you something. If you've reached this far in the video, and it's almost 39.5 minutes, if you reach, I forgive you from now. I know it's not your fault. I was nearly brainwashed in the same way that you guys are being brainwashed now by the lying, manipulating, hypocritical in a few aspects, cheap ass, cowardly, self-proclaimed wife-beating, assaulter, liar, scammer known as Kent Wayne Bomer, or Kenny Bomer as we know him. He is all these things. I'm going to repeat it one more time. You cannot imagine what I have about this guy, the information that I have about this guy. Okay? Regarding, and this is the final point, and it's not relevant with Mindy Dummer, but this, because I know that he watches all my videos, all of them, because he's obsessed with me. Some type of obsession, and that's disturbing. Anyway, and this is a temporary video, by the way. I will delete it. It's a shame. It's 40 minutes plus. Let me address very quickly what I'm going to do in less than 24 hours from now. I'm going to go to that stream for one purpose only, and it does not contradict anything about Islam. I am going to go and present the actual timeline which Kenny Bomer lied again about, and multiple times, not just once. You see, this is a trait of a liar. And what does Kenny say? The consistency of a man decides who he is. Something to the effect. Well, you have been consistently lying about me, Mr. KB, for the past 2 months. You've been lying to your audience. You've been lying to your friends. You've been lying to your brothers and sisters in Islam. You've been lying to the CCTV network. You're brainwashing them. Praise be to Allah. There are a few who have taken a step back. They have thought with an objective mind, and they say, wait a minute, behold, the God is right. He is actually presenting evidence. He is actually proving that KB is a liar. He is actually proving that this guy is a bully, this guy is a liar, he's a manipulator, etc., 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 etc. So, KB, this is a message for you. And take this as brotherly concern, because you lied about me. Ooh, I've lost count. I've literally lost count. Take this as my final offer. You have less than 24 hours before I go on that stream, and I'm going to mention, I have it written, I wrote it step by step, the original timeline, before you started twisting and lying and manipulating and this and that. And you have time, I'm going to give you more time, to refund the people that you scammed from that money, 4,220 United States dollars, until the last penny. Refund the people. You have time until I finish my seerah of the Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam, peace and blessings be upon him, and you have a little bit more time because, and here's the fun part, I'm going to expose one of your cronies. And here's the fun part of the video. Guys, wait for it. I want anyone can participate this. The rules are very simple. This is a fun game that I just thought about. Well, I actually was thinking about from early yesterday, because now it's 2:09 in the morning here in Athens, Greece, and 16th September. So, anyway, comment below. Use only your original, no fake accounts, no fake YouTube accounts. excuse me, sorry. I can detect fake accounts. I know how to do that. Use your original YouTube account, leave one comment below, and try to guess one guess per one true account. Try to guess which crony I am going to expose next from KB's cronies. The winner, which I'm not going to announce, so you can freely comment. You're just guessing. It's not a problem. It's not a gamble. It's not exactly a gamble. The winner, which I'm not going to announce in order to, if this person doesn't want, because it's going to be a surprise anyway, so I can't announce the winner. The winner is going to get 50 euros from me. I'm going to send it via Western Union, MoneyGram, whatever you want, or the equivalent, of course, to your country. So what are you waiting for? Comment below, leave one comment, and the rules are only an authentic account, only one guess per authentic account, and do your homework. Try to also write the reason why I'm going to expose this crony. What did he or she do to me? Is it a he? Is it a she? The cronies of KB. Try to guess. Alright? And I'm sorry, this is one of the longest videos that I have uploaded in a very, very long time. 46 minutes and 22 seconds so far. Oh my god. Anyway. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. This is Behold God, and I'm signing out.